Welcome in, everybody. Hope you guys had a beautiful day. This is the Marvelous Mind Show on a Thursday. It's Thursday, right?
It is Thursday.
I don't want to mess up my days, man.
It's Thursdays.
So, apologies. I'm sure you guys were hoping for a music episode, but I figured that since we didn't have an Educational Monday show, that we'd do this one. NORBEEZ, don't drink into the mic, fool.
You can hear that?
Yes, how deep your throat is? That's like a well.
That's like starts rumors.
Not a room.
They
heard it. The whole audience heard it. Anyways, welcome in, everybody. I hope you guys had a beautiful day today. Hope you guys got a raise at work today. NORBEEZ, you need a raise? Oh, too bad you're not getting it because you're late. What is it, the air?
Hey, no, it's fine.
Man, you're always like tweaking on something, fool.
Hey, that's it's the profession. Sounds I pick up on sounds most people don't pick up on.
Okay, like the sound of your throat.
The sound,
the hollow throat,
the sounds of the. How did that song go?
I don't know. Figure it out after though. But welcome in, everybody. I appreciate you guys being here. Shout out to Lawrence Alligator. I see you in the chat, homie. 94M 805 Plumbing. Always a pleasure, man. He's coming with the jokes tonight. 805 Plumbing. I see you, homie. Carlos Avelos, I appreciate you, homie. Much respects and prayers for your perrito, bro. Hey, I hope you gathered up any money that you could, bro, for your dog, and I hope he gets better, homie. But other than that, Rootster, appreciate you. Only 64. Sal UB, appreciate you too. We have a new person right here. And what did I say?
Anazlan.
Oh, fool. Look where it says new here. Just start reading anything, NORBEEZ.
Aslan.
No, NORBEEZ.
What? Chris?
No, never mind. Anyways, welcome in. ANSELMOCARRE. And my bad if I couldn't pronounce her name. But welcome in. I hope you enjoyed the show tonight. Did I say Sal? Yes, I did. Mary Lou, always a pleasure. Mary Lou says, hey, Marvelous. Hey, NORBEEZ, much respects always to the both of you. I appreciate that, Mary Lou. Thank you so much. Georgie, what's up, Georgie? Welcome in. Zaid Uno. Data 2. We have... Dang, NORBEEZ, what's going on with you today?
Loud?
You're malfunctioning today, fool.
What is that? I can't see.
Shout out to Celabuda. Appreciate you, homie. I hope you're doing good. Thank you for being here, homie. Funk Machine, what's up, Funk Machine? I like that name, homie. That's a bad name right there.
That's what they used to call me.
El Diablo, welcome in. Let me see. We got Michael Ojeda, YG from the Valle. I appreciate you being here. Chris Aslan. What's up, homie? Welcome in, Chris. I appreciate you being here always, dog. I see you on Sonny's channel. Sometimes I watch his channel too.
Shout out to Sonny. Streets ain't loyal.
Shout out to Sonny. Streets ain't loyal. Much respect his way. We got, who else do we got?
Did you say Eileen Barajas?
Tulio. He says, what's up, homies? Welcome in, Tulio. Eileen Barajas. Welcome in, Eileen. Much respect your way always to Eileen. Right. That's family right there.
Yeah.
Who else do we have?
The Shiznit.
Bro, the Shiznit's in here?
Yes, he is.
Oh, you know what? Big shout out to MNKY. Hey. And shout out to his pops too. Much respect to both of you guys. To your pops, bro. He doing a real good job. He has a good head on his shoulders, and he had nothing but great words to speak about you, and also gave me thanks too. But I just appreciate you, NKY, and keep pushing forward, homie. You're young still, and I see the motivation and the ambition in you, and you're gonna go a long way, bro. Keep doing your clothing and your lettering and your artwork, everything that you could get your hands into, bro, and learn about. Do it, homie. Like Tony Montana says, the world is yours, right?
You gotta say it like him. You gotta say it like him.
Anyways, welcome in, Medicine. I appreciate you being here. Welcome, Medicine. Some moment dropped a super chat, $4.99. Says, hit the like button. It's free, and thank you for the content. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you guys could do us a favor and hit that like button, it helps us out a lot, So I appreciate that. DJ Paz, what's up, DJ Paz? Welcome in, homie. Ranting with Ramos. If you guys haven't checked out Ranting with Ramos, go check them out and show some likes, show some love, subscribe. That is a good, solid man right there.
Follow his journey.
Homie. Go follow his journey. Exactly. Well, did I miss anybody?
I think you for sure missed Pues.
No,
94M.
Okay, Pues. No, I said 94M.
Pues,
welcome in, Enrique. Welcome in, Ovia Shorty. I appreciate you too. I think you missed the show yesterday. I read one of your super chats, but I appreciate you being here. Everybody else, Twiggy got a membership. Who dropped the membership? Or is that just the way the color comes out? I think that's the way the color comes out. All right. Regina Diaz, welcome in, Regina. I appreciate you being here too. And George Agustin, I appreciate you too. Shout out on the East Coast. Shout out to all the homies from the East Coast tapping in. Oh, we got the Jedi. Hey, Jedi, I hope you're doing good, homie. If you need any help, bro, let me know. I heard the news that NORBEEZ gossiped over here, so I heard what happened. But if you need some smash down, homie, let me know. And I'll get that back, dog. You already know. Jedi, hit me up, homie.
He misses you.
Who else? Who else do we got?
I miss you, Jedi.
Yvette says, hey, Marvelous and NORBEEZ, watching from Arizona. Shout out to everybody from Arizona. Thank you, Yvette. I appreciate that. How hot is it over there? If you could put in the chat in Arizona, let us know how hot it is, because when we went out there, it was freaking hot. 121 degrees or something like that. Shout out to Athena Special Lady. Athena Special Lady, if you guys haven't checked out her apples, real apples, guys. Calm down, and she's taking, all right? She sells candy apples and candy. NORBEEZ almost gets them for free all the time. You know, I don't know why he's over there begging. But anyways, shout out to Athena and Roxy. I appreciate you, girls. Nothing but love and respect your way. Hugs and kisses. NORBEEZ, give him a kiss. There you go, girls.
Shout out to Indigenous Mama.
Indigenous Mama. Welcome in, Indigenous Mama. Appreciate you being here. She says, hello, tuning in from Long Beach. That's right, the LBC. Thank you for tapping in. Mr. Microphone Master 714 says 3 ads. Hey, we got ads already?
Wow, yeah, I guess. Well,
okay,
this one's usually one that comes with ads. Shout out to 94M. He dropped a super chat. He said, Norbert, please face the TV behind you. Saludos. Dang. Shout out to Alligator.
Shout out Alligator. All right, you guys, it's going to be open topics tonight, just because I was going to do the music show, and at the last minute decided not to do it just because I felt like I owed you guys something. So we are going to talk about what you want to talk about, and we will be answering any questions that we can answer. If you can teach us something about anything, teach us. You know, put us up on game. Let us know what you know.
That's just marvelous. I know everything.
NORBEEZ thinks he knows it. He knows everything about Taco Bell, almost.
I know everything about Taco Bell.
But he doesn't realize that their food is all processed.
No, their fruit is not processed. They don't sell fruit.
He hasn't figured it. You know what? With your little fruitcake shirt, you better stop it with your little glow in the dark. And stop over there. Stop looking at Pokemon cards over there, fool.
Hey, look at that.
All right, here we go. NORBEEZ, go ahead.
You're just hating.
You got any announcements? Memberships?
No. Shout out to all the members, though. We appreciate all of you for staying with us and sticking with us. I have something in my eye, but shout out to the members. If you would like to become a member, go ahead and go to the Marvelous Minds channel on YouTube. Click the button join, and you're gonna have 2 options. You could either be a Marvelous Mind member or a Marvelous Active member. So shout out to all our members. Shout out to everybody that might consider becoming a member. Thank you. That's it.
You want to get to some of the questions, or is there any topics that you want to?
Let's get to some of these questions. I heard from Marvelous that he loves them all. I wonder why.
I love the mall.
Love them all.
Oh, I go to like all the malls. Like, what's your favorite mall, NORBEEZ?
Huh?
What's your favorite mall?
My favorite mall would probably have to be the one in
West Hollywood.
Arcadia. There's no mall in West Hollywood.
Oh, see, you would
Arcadia.
know.
Arcadia.
You should open one.
Arcadia. Have you been to the one in Arcadia? No, is it Arcadia? Yeah. That thing's huge. It's a Westfield mall. But it's huge. It's like,
aren't they all owned by Westfield now?
No.
No.
There's Glendale Galleria. There's the Montebello Mall.
If you guys could put in the chat, what is your favorite mall to go to, and why is it your favorite mall? One of my favorite malls is the Fox Hills Mall. I like the Fox Hills Mall because they got I think they have more of a variety of things, like the Cerritos Mall. What?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Like, I always find different shoes over there that they don't have over here. I don't know how or what.
I don't know.
Especially at Chic. Chic always seems to drop like the shoes before Shoe Palace.
Chic?
Yeah. You wouldn't know about that. You know? Someday I'll take you there. I might take you shopping, NORBEEZ.
I don't know nothing about Chic.
Anyways, yeah. So, what was the question? That was
I'm getting to the.
oh, I thought you was that really a question that you read though? The
No,
mall?
you asked me that question.
No, fool, you read something on there and you said I heard Marvelous likes to go to the mall.
I didn't say that.
You guys, did he say that or am I hearing things? Like, let me know.
Chat, put it in the chat if I
Put
said.
it in the chat. Did he just say I heard Marvelous likes to go to the mall? What did you say, fool?
I didn't say that.
Oh my God.
Chat,
you're gonna make me feel like I'm going crazy
let
right
us
now.
know in the
fool.
chat if I actually asked Marvelous as for the first question. What mall does he? I'm pretty sure you asked me what mall I like.
Look at Pacific View Mall. I don't think I've been there. $3 hot dogs and nachos. What the heck? Yes, you did. See, Athena heard you.
Okay,
Man, fool, you see all that Taco Bell, homie.
No.
No, they did. See, he did. Look at yes, you did.
Hell no.
Munoz, thank you, Jonathan.
Let me go
I
back.
appreciate you.
I'm gonna
homie.
have to go back
No,
right
no,
now.
no, don't go back, fool.
No, I'm
Hurry
going
up and read the questions, man. Look at this guy. This guy doesn't even know what he says. Watch.
Shout out to all though. We appreciate all. Join and consider.
Watch.
Get to some of the questions, or is there topics?
Let's get to this question.
Okay.
I heard from Marvelous that he loves them all.
You see?
Oh, I did.
I did it. Shut the hell up, man. You're fired, man. After the show, Charisma, welcome in, Charisma.
Where
If you're
did
just
I
tapping in
even
and you
read
guys
that?
and you guys missed it. This bottle right here does not know what he says, man. Coming out of his mouth.
Wait,
Look at
where
it.
did I even read that?
Okay, Rootser says Ontario Mills Mall. Ontario Mills is pretty dope. That's a big mall, man. I like that mall too. Twiggy says in OC the Santa Ana Mall. Santa Ana Mall. I don't know if I've been there, homie. I think I have. Now I gotta go malls in Reno, Nevada. Is there malls out there? I think it's less than AMC. You guys remember Monterey Park? They used to have the dollar theater. It was a dollar theater, and you could watch movies for $1. That was crazy. We heard NORBEEZ only goes to Dodger game. Dodger Dogs. Damn. All right, go ahead, NORBEEZ, man. Remember what you say, please. Por favor.
I can't figure out where that went.
Angela says Ontario Mills. Yeah, Ontario Mills is a big mall right there. What else did they say? That was about it. The Cerritos Mall is pretty cool too, but I don't know, man. The Montebello Mall's played out. That mall don't have nothing. Everything's closing. They're supposed to throw a bowling alley right there, round 1, I think, or something.
Ooh.
Go ahead, NORBEEZ.
Shout out to Obi Shorty that dropped a super chat. He said, I watched it today. Thank you for playing my super chat.
Thank you. Terry, welcome in, Terry. AMC supposedly has $8 tickets till the end of the year. Oh, wow. That's dope.
Why not? If you become a premier member or something like that, you do get that type of discount on Tuesdays and Wednesdays now.
Funk Machine says, what about the Citadel outlets? I like the Citadel. I do like the Citadel, but it's kind of getting bougie, man. The Citadel, they have like a lot of knockoff stuff that you can't find at the real stores. Hey, shout out to Southtown SD. Nothing but respects, homeboy. That's right. Go ahead, NORBEEZ.
I'm not particularly fond of that place either, though.
I don't even feel like you go anywhere. The only place I ran into you at was Olive Garden.
I've been everywhere, and I've been everywhere.
And then I didn't even recognize you at first because you had that comb over.
I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere.
Oh, yeah, the Lakewood Mall?
Damn it.
Oh, NORBEEZ?
I'm all cut.
Hey, do you guys remember the La Puente Mall? Was it La Puente or West Covina? I think it was West Covina that had the carousel. You guys remember the carousel that they had there? I don't know if you guys remember that. Shout out to Pomona Soul Sounds. If you guys haven't checked out his channel yet, go check out the homie Pomona Soul Sounds. He is an oldie collector, does know the music that he plays. He knows a lot about oldies, actually. Hit him up, go check him out, and show some love and support. Subscribe to his channel.
I think the best one was Glendale Galleria.
Like that?
That was like the best one that you could go to.
It was cool. You know what was cool about the Glendale Galleria, and I don't think you were born yet, was they had the World's Foot Locker. You remember the World's Foot Locker?
Glendale Galleria had a lot of stores.
I asked you a question. Did you remember the World's Foot Locker?
They had a World's.
It was a big ass Foot Locker. Homie.
I remember they had a very small one in the corner. That was a Foot Locker, and then they had a kids Foot Locker also. But I never remember a World's.
Yeah,
Foot
it was
Locker.
called the World's Foot Locker.
Are you sure? Let me look that up.
I'm positive. Shout out to Southtown. Southtown says the Beverly Center. The Beverly Center is pretty cool, but it's kind of bougie too. How about the Montclair Plaza? I've been there too, homie. That's a good one. The Puente Hills Mall. Yeah, that's old too. I think I don't even know what they're gonna do with that mall. I heard they're gonna close that down. Oh, the Showboat. Damn, YG. Remember the show? Hey, NORBEEZ, you weren't born yet, probably, fool.
Hey, there was no World's Foot Locker,
You were.
bro.
Yes, there was a
I'm
World's
looking
Foot
it up.
Locker.
There
I don't
was
care.
no-
I was there. I seen it. My aunt bought me shoes there. Anyways, the Showboat was in Puente.
Oh no, okay, I take that back. Supposedly
Yeah.
there was a World's Foot Locker.
Yeah, there was.
Iconic
Yeah.
storefront.
I know there
gigantic
was.
statues.
I know there was. I know. I was there, homie. I was there.
Were there?
Anyways, yeah, my aunt bought me the Jerry Stackhouse shoes when they came out. They were like 100 and something, I think. But the Showboat, if you guys don't remember the Showboat in Puente, it's where the what is that go-kart place is at now? It used to be a boat. It looked like a boat, a ship, like a pirate ship, and you'd walk in and it was a big old arcade in there. They had bumper boats right there on the side. And yeah, it was crazy, man.
Damn.
Good times, good times.
Fuck, man, how old are you?
I'm 44,
You
homie.
sure you're not 54?
Fo knocking at your front door. Bop. All right, 94M, welcome in. Let me see who else. Indian Hill Mall was cool. I don't think I've been there, homie. You know where I did go to Pomona? I went to the Pomona Swap Meet right there. That was ghetto, homie. I went to the Swap Meet right there, dog, in your hood. That Swap Meet was gang banging central right there. Speedway, YG says, Simon. Yeah, they had a Speedway right there. Pick and Save. Pick and Save was the shit down. Is this
and
gonna be
Save.
a nostalgia episode or what? That's pretty dope. Welcome in, Bob. Let me see who else. Georgie. My name is Georgie. All right, next question, NORBEEZ. Come on.
I don't even
Stop
know.
looking at
I don't
pictures.
even know where that question came
Stop
from.
looking at pictures of yourself.
I don't even know where that question came from to begin with.
Stop looking for Infinity Carranzas.
Hey,
Hurry up.
hey, shout out to Sal. He says, "What do you think of all the current natural disasters? That are they man-made or Mother Nature?"
We were just talking about that today. What do you think about it, NORBEEZ?
I mean, there's definitely something happening today. I saw shadows in the clouds, which I thought that was not only did I see shadows in the clouds, but I saw clouds that looked like they were either cut up or it was very odd, very
I think-
sharp cuts in the clouds.
The shadows, they might be, and this is just, I don't know if it's real or not, but they might be from the bags under your eyes. I'm not sure. We're gonna find out. Though. But the shadows. Oh no, you didn't. Bro. You suck. You suck, NORBEEZ.
And that was a total guess. That was a good
anyways,
guess. Right there.
anyways, no, you know what? Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think that all the natural disasters aren't natural at all. I mean, I think some of them, like landslides and stuff like that, but and some storms and stuff like that. But stuff like that's been happening in the Americas, southern region to be exact. I think it's all due to HARP, actually, government programs to destabilize the people there and build new communities, which would be smart communities, smart homes. And just to push their agenda more, because we are going into a new what they would call an era of living styles and stuff like that. So I think that it's all government stuff. You know, I don't believe in that. It sucks because my feed, I clicked on one video today to see the landslide or the mudslide that happened over there. And
Are you talking about Nepal?
yeah, Nepal, one of the events, right? In Nepal, and it sucks because they were pulling a lot of kids' bodies out of the water and like stuck on a tree, like, you know, and it sucks to see stuff like that, you know, and the thing is that years later from now, it's gonna come out that it was a government program or they were doing this to push this agenda, and it comes out way later. But right now, people don't know about it. People think that it's a natural disaster. You know?
Well, people are
And-
saying because of the what's it called, that the weather changing. What's it called?
What?
Ozone stuff. What do you call it? Climate temperature, climate warm.
Oh,
What's it called?
yeah, I know what you're talking
What's it
about.
called? Chad, what is that called? I guess just climate change because
Yeah.
of all those gases and stuff.
All right, that's it. Come on, you stay stuck on things. There you go, looking it up. Read the next question.
Yeah, let me know what I'm thinking about. Shout out to 805 Plumbing. He says, question. Last week with the eclipse, I saw a bunch of videos of people filming the eclipse while turning the camera and also spotted the moon behind them. So what was in front of the sun if it wasn't the moon? And how can you explain it on the flat earth map? Long time listener, first time caller.
Okay, perfect question. Perfect question. Thank you so
Climate
much.
change, yeah.
All right, so here we go. NORBEEZ.
Yes.
What do you think eclipse is?
An eclipse is when the sun or the moon enter outside the firmament.
What are you talking about? Listen real quick, but I'll be funny. Listen, because you're wasting time. So what we're taught in school, right?
Yeah.
Let's get back to this is education, homie. There's nothing right here I can show you.
You want me to give you the school?
No, I want you to just shut it and listen. That's what I want you to do. So listen, what we learn in school, homie, is that the moon passes in front of the sun.
Yes.
And it creates an eclipse, right?
No.
What?
No. How was it?
No what?
No. The solar eclipse, that would be the moon covering the sun, but the lunar eclipse would be the earth covering the moon.
Okay. Anyways, either the earth being between the moon and the sun causing the eclipse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that they're still saying that this happens, but you could still see the moon and the sun.
Yeah.
At the same time. When one is supposed to be on the bottom of the other if we live on a ball earth, right? So the earth is right here. Listen. This is the earth, this light right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And the moon is over there and the sun is over here on the top. We'll say it's on the top.
Yeah.
Right? Right now it's daytime in China.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means that they're in opposite positions.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And we're going around
Yes.
the solar system.
Yes.
The Milky Way.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
How is that possible when you could see them both at the same time? Are they seeing a moon too? What about when we see the moon in the daytime? When you go outside, you can see the moon up in the sky, right?
Yes.
But at nighttime over there in Asia, there's a moon over there.
Yes.
How many moons are there?
One.
And how are they able to see it too? Unless we were on a flat planet, they would be able to see it. Thank you. Point proven. Yeah, come on. You want to be pushing buttons, homie? Give me a good one. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. I appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow. But for reals.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think about, what, honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to sound crazy. It might sound a little, scanted out, but I think that they're able to control things using a form of projection, right, in the sky. I already told you how they do that using water molecules, right, or particles. And they're able to project an image like a comet falling or fire falling from the sky or anything they could create, right?
Yeah.
So I think that they could create an event like that.
Well, I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one for the fact that as far as we know, they've gotten all the cycles of the eclipses that are going to happen due to all the pyramids and all the inscriptions that pretty much describe every time an eclipse is going to happen.
Okay.
And they've been dead on.
Okay. But still, how are you able to see the moon and the sun?
And we're talking about maybe like
and what is covering the sun, homie?
Well, no, I'm just
that's
saying,
really the question.
No, I'm mostly just saying how these eclipses have been already predicted because they happen at the same time, and we're talking about more than 100,000 years of observing the sky.
Okay, listen to this real quick. Who told you it was 100,000 years?
Well,
because people say that, right? Oh, this bone, this artifact right here is 2 million and something years old.
The scientists the people that study it, they realize that you would have to witness it about that length of time to be able to like realize that there's a pattern.
Okay, like a tree. When you cut a tree down, it has rings, right? That determine the years of that tree, how old it is, right? So where are the rings in a rock? Where's that located?
Wait, what?
when they do carbon dating, fool.
They don't carbon date rock.
Well, they carbon date a lot of things. Is what I'm saying,
Oh,
right?
okay, yeah,
They wanna carbon date a temple. They want to see how ancient it is when it was to be. If there's no scrolls written about this or documents written about this pyramid, how are you gonna know what era it's from?
Yeah. Okay.
How are you gonna know?
I mean, the closest the way they do it, the way I guess what would you call it? Uh Mainstream archaeology. They mainly base it on whatever they can find that's organic that they can actually carbon date, and they'll go by that.
Yeah.
Because for the most part, they can't carbon date rock, so they find whatever they can and they'll go with that. But that being said, you don't know if that was left, like it was just left there from somebody else later on. There could have been a lot more people that were there way before. Their things are just not there anymore. Organic stuff, because they degrade, they break down, and
I mean, I don't believe a lot of shit that they tell us.
But for the most part, the whole eclipse, the whole prediction part, they already got that because they learned agriculture and they needed to study the moon, the patterns, and that was something that a lot of the indigenous tribes here were capable of doing as far as predicting those things.
All right. You want to get to the next? But you know what? The question, the whole gist of that question is what is actually covering the sun?
So what's your idea? Thoughts again? What's covering the sun?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. If it's not a form of that of what do you call it? My God, what's that word I'm looking for?
You see, I'm not the only one.
Oh no, I'm looking. Well, I'm not right there typing or looking through Google for the answer. You work
Either.
But what I'm saying is like, it either has to be a form of energy because the sun is made of carbon.
Yeah.
Okay. So it literally has to be, and people are gonna be like here and there with what I'm gonna say, but it either has to be God. That it means something. We don't know what it means, right? We know what they tell us it means, that we had to do a sacrificial offering, or it was a sign of this, or whatever they told us it might be, or it could be some sort of AI projection that the government's using that we don't know about. They say that the technology has been here for centuries. You got UFO depictions in different art all over the world. So if there was that technology back then that they were using, well, then who's to say what they're doing in the sky or what is real? You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
There. Chosen says, praise to the Most High. That's right. What's up, Chosen? Welcome in, homie. Appreciate you being here.
All right. Next one's going to be from 805 Plumbing again. He says, there was a study done by New York Times that says that the most queer gay state in the U.S. is Texas. It says that 65% of the men are gay or bi or curious. That's
heck?
almost 3 out of 4 men. Question, why do you think this is? Personally, I think it's a skinny fit Wrangler jeans causing it. Long time listener, first time caller.
That's not a serious question, fool, right?
Well, it has a heart.
Oh, okay. No, but I just want you to know.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Shout out to Jay and Lennox.
Man, you're crazy, homie.
What do you guys recommend to fix prostate issue?
Ooh, NORBEEZ has a lot of prostate issues because every time I call him, he's on the where I'm saying, where he's at.
That's a good thing that you're always on the thing. That's a good thing.
Too much information, homie.
The right way to say it without getting flagged or anything is saying bowel movements.
Okay.
Bowel movements.
So, what do you think is a what do you recommend, NORBEEZ?
Well, a form
Dr.
of,
NORBEEZ.
obviously, fiber, a lot of fiber, a lot of solid foods.
Oh, that would help.
A lot of plants with fiber.
Okay, so let me strike his that, and now you know the differences between answers right here. He said a lot of solid food, right?
Solid.
Wrong.
Fibers.
Wrong. That's exactly what you don't need. Okay, if you're dealing with intestinal problems, what you want to do is lubricate that area to push all the stuff out, right? And I don't mean using KY like him. I'm talking about eating certain organic matter that would help you lubricate it, such as like key limes, honey, stuff like
I
that.
think
You
key
know,
lime's acidic.
natural teas that are gonna lubricate and help push all that fecal matter out. Remember, I've told you guys before, and I'm sure you guys already know this. I don't need to tell you, but it's just like 805 Plumbing deals with piping, right?
Hey.
He goes under houses, he does all kinds of plumbing, and over time, your pipes get corroded, and the outer layer of that pipe, it's all fecal matter that has hardened over the years from you eating processed foods, processed sugars. You might have a good amount of tapeworms in there. Whatever you can, you need to break that up. You need to break that up from the walls. So if a person can't get in there and literally scrape it out, you can't go in there because it's soft tissue. So you need to lubricate that area and break apart all that fecal matter so you're able to push it out naturally. No fiber, no hard stuff like NORBEEZ says.
All right, so that was my first.
Don't try to change it, fool.
That was my first recommendation. It's still fiber, but also probiotics are really good. There are different probiotics for different parts of your intestine, including your stomach. So I would definitely look into different types of probiotics that would work your prostate.
94M says you follow Iron Jacket's diet.
Damn.
I should bring that over here.
Shout out to Iron Jacket.
Man, shut the hell up. You're crazy, bro. You nasty. Man, that fool's constipated somewhere in some trailer in New Mexico.
But probiotics are definitely something you could look into. I mean, you could eat yogurt if you like. You know, dairy things tend to have
Anyways, don't
probiotics.
eat yogurt. No, you don't need yogurt. Don't eat none of that processed stuff that this guy's talking about. No, don't do that.
It's just like
Okay, yogurt's natural.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Where? What's in the yogurt? Let's read the ingredients.
Milk.
Fuck, dude. Have you been on the? How long have I known you?
Milk.
Okay, milk. Is it hybridized milk? What kind of milk is that? Is that cow eating grass-fed grain? Or grass, I mean?
I don't know. I don't check the cow.
Exactly, you don't. So you wouldn't know.
How are you going to know then?
What do you mean, how are you going to know? To stay away from it. That's what you know.
Oh, so just
you
stay
know
away
that
from it?
cows aren't fed grass. They're at least not over here in these farms.
Well, you could say the same thing about fruits and vegetables that have pesticides in it. How are you going to know?
Okay, but we're talking about eating organic stuff. That's why we're here to teach them.
Well, how do you know it's organic?
I don't say go to the market and go buy a banana. I tell them how bananas are fake here, and I show them the real bananas.
I mean, the ones that are rubbery and then you could go around.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the real bananas are this small, fool. They're full of seeds. You know what a real banana looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah. You always answer, fool. You don't even know what you're saying.
What do you mean?
What do real?
Yes.
Okay, what do real carrots look like? You know what real carrots look like?
Yeah, they look like this.
Okay, what color are they?
They're purple.
Oh, okay, you do know. That's good. Well, and what about corn?
I'm the one that put it together.
No, you didn't put it together. Then why are you giving people false hope and knowledge, homie?
You know, create things.
Go buy a yogurt. Go buy
yogurt.
Man.
Organic yogurt. How's that? Organic.
You know
yogurt.
what? His diet is working great for him.
Hey,
go ahead, NORBEEZ.
I don't do as I say.
Man, go ahead, NORBEEZ.
All right. Shout out to Zapata Vive. He says, do you think Latinx or Hispanic X would have actually been good if it was used in the manner of Malcolm X used it? And to reconnect our indigeneity instead of the funny business.
What do you think about those names, NORBEEZ?
I mean, those are all words like, and this is something that a group of us on Instagram are really trying to push out as far as telling people to not use the word Latin or Hispanic to identify yourself, especially if you are also identifying yourself as indigenous. And because for the most part, the word Latin was used by the French when they had to create the map to identify the lands that Latin Europe had conquered on this part of the world. And that's why the United States and Canada were taken by the British. That's why they're not called Latin America. And everything south that was conquered by Latin Europe was labeled Latin America because they use that as a label to identify in maps that is their property. So don't use the word Latin because that's pretty much you agreeing that you are conquered by Europe. And Hispanic, the original definition for Hispanic was that you belong to Hispania. You're part of that country. You're from there.
You're a
That
property of them.
no, that came later on when they added more definitions to that after they had came here to pretty much say anybody that speaks Spanish is Hispanic.
No, fool.
That's what the dictionary says.
Okay, well, you keep reading the dictionary.
But I'm trying to say that these are terms that are used to manipulate us. By us, I mean indigenous people to forget about our indigeneity and accept that we are conquered people by calling ourselves Latinos or calling ourselves Hispanics and agreeing that we accept these terms to identify ourselves.
Yeah, so the reason that we don't use these words for is because they're part of captivity. And that's a big thing. You can't use something that was used as not essentially a derogatory word, but a word of captivity. Literally, you don't belong to Spain, even if they still consider this new Spain, or you speak Spanish, or you have so much Spaniard in your blood. No, you don't. You're from your father. Point blank. Period. So whatever that DNA you carry is from all your forefathers. That's why it was a big thing back in the early centuries, was to unalive the whole bloodline, all the kids or all the sons, so that bloodline couldn't move forward. But we don't use that Hispanic or Hispania or Latin, Latino. We don't use none of that. Now, moving forward into the Chicano thing. Chicano's only what do you call that word? Why am I? See, you're making me lose train of thought. You're rubbing off on me, NORBEEZ.
Nah, that's your diet doing that to you.
Anyways, this fucking NORBEEZ. It's Mexica, right? Chicano. We use that term, but not everybody can use that term either. There's been a bunch of new words that have been created, and I think every time you create a new word, it separates us a little bit more, and especially with the newer generations that are involved in gangs, we'll say, or involved in Chicano movements. They see that as just a long hallway, and that's all they see. You know, when you focus on that term, you lose sight of all indigenous people, such as Puerto Ricans or people from Oaxaca or from Honduras or whatever. You know what I mean? There's one podcaster, that got so hurt, when they lied on me, because he found out he wasn't a Chicano, but he was so hurt because he grew up believing that he was Chicano and he's not.
I thought there was two of them that got hurt that they found out they weren't Chicanos.
Oh, one of them. Well, the other one's Russian. So you guys know who that is. Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the Russian dude, that studio burned down, and then you got the fool from Honduras.
Now he has a big
I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about her. But anyways, yeah, so we want to focus on all indigenous people, because our migration story is similar in many ways, as far as growing our own crops, as far as our dance that we used to do, just our people, a homely people, a compassionate people, a people with pride and dignity and good moral character. You know what I'm saying? So we want to get back to that as much as we can, because so much has been stolen, so much has been manipulated, and we're being told lies, and we're being deceived left and right, and our kids are losing out on a lot, and they're gonna keep on losing out on a lot if you don't educate yourself or let them know who they are. They're gonna come out with another term, and they're gonna say, "Mom, I heard I'm Latinx," and they're gonna push that movement. And they're going to forget even more about who they are and where they come from. And it's really important. Shout out to Pórtase Bien. Sí. Welcome in, homie. My respects to you, dog. I hope you're having a good night, homie. Gracias for tuning in, homie. Go ahead, NORBEEZ.
All right. Shout out to Popular J. He said, Is it fair for a man to self-defend himself if his partner is beating him or abusing him?
Who said that? My son?
Yeah, Popular J. Shout out to Jay.
Shout out to my son. Is it okay for a man to defend himself? Okay, I have many different viewpoints on this one.
That's a tough one.
But NORBEEZ, if a woman is hitting you, okay, I'm gonna give you two scenarios. Okay, you're at the mall and the girl's arguing, and you try to intervene. She's arguing with another woman or fighting with another woman or a man, and she turns around, and because you're getting involved, she starts to slap you.
Yeah.
You know, what do you do?
Well, I mean, I think I would already be expecting something like that to happen, considering that I jumped into it. I mean, well, what can I do? I put myself in that situation.
Okay, so what do you do?
I mean, I would just probably back off.
You back off, and she continues to hit you.
But if she continues to hit me, that's something different. If she continues to hit me, then again, just walk away. There's no point in just standing there and taking.
Okay, so now you're walking away.
And I say this because for the most part, and this is only due to the laws here in California, where women do have the most rights and are mostly not always believed by the courts. So you would definitely you would have to completely be able to prove that they were hitting you first, because for the most part, a lot of judges would believe the woman. And
look at what Rambling put.
Throw the shoebox. Wow.
Throw the shoebox. Bam. If you guys don't know about
But you know what I mean, though, right?
Yeah. Fucking Rambling, man.
Hey, shout out to
Rambling Network. If you guys don't know about the shoebox, it's an inside joke. A wannabe podcaster, actually, I guess, allegedly, well, he got busted for it, right?
Yeah. How the non-mighty have fallen.
Yeah, I know. He beat his chick with the shoebox.
All bad.
An old vintage school. It's not a shoebox, a Nike shoebox. This is a shoe shine box. So wasn't it a shoe shine box?
Yeah, it was a shoe shine box.
So it was a wooden shoe shine box. Yeah, that was the video and the picture I posted with the knot. She had a sick ass knot, man.
That was. But
okay, so anyways, you're walking away, and this woman, she's on your back, homie. She's just hitting you in the back of the head, and you're screaming, NORBEEZ. You're like, oh, get off of me, get off of me. You know what happens? What do you do?
I mean, you got to walk away, because for the most part.
But what if you can't walk away? That's what I'm getting at. Listen to me, because the woman is like what's her name from Friday, Baby D. The chick is like Baby D.
Yeah, and what did you do?
She's on. But listen, okay, but you're not a fast runner. We know that.
All I need is a cookie.
You're not a fast runner. You ran out of cookies, homie. And Baby D is smashing you in the back.
Damn, don't say it like that.
I'm gonna say it like that, NORBEEZ. All dry. She's smashing you in the back, homie, and you can't get her off of you. What do? You drop your phone. Your phone is cracked. You dropped all your
No, for the most part,
you dropped your elote on the floor, homie.
You gotta leave. You gotta try to bust a move, and then just.
So at no point you hit her.
No, okay. That's because, like I said, the courts here in California suck.
But you know what? It doesn't even matter about the courts.
Not even the courts.
You're in that moment. You're emotional.
The cops.
You don't know what to do. Maybe your son is watching you, bro.
All she has to do is tell the cops, "Look, he hit me," and bam, you're arrested. They're not even gonna check out video surveillance. They're gonna arrest you on the spot.
Okay. Now let me switch it up. She pulls out a weapon. It could be a firearm or it could be a blade. We'll just say it's a little blade that she has.
I think at that point, it doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman if they have a weapon.
Okay, so she has a weapon and she lunges at you. What do?
I mean, you try to dodge for the most part.
Okay, but you can't. You're not fast enough, NORBEEZ. We've proven this.
Okay, so I already got it in me. Now at that point, best I could do is hope it doesn't hit vitals. And then
what are you gonna do?
Try to grab it up.
You're gonna be like, here, hit me right here on my arm or something.
The most thing you can't do is just, again, because every time, like, let me ask you, if that happened to you, Marvel, you have one thing stuck in you right now, and she's constantly punching you. Who do you think the cop is gonna arrest?
Oh, of course. I mean, probably me.
You, yeah.
But look at if there's security cameras, which there is everywhere. It's going to be a self-defense, hopefully, if you're not a gang member.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, say she's lunging at you with a blade, homie. You know, and say she does get you in your shoulder,
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of being like NORBEEZ and being like, ah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, come on, just bah. You know, like,
Just
get
give
off
her a-
me. What you
give her
think
a
you
good
are?
one.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. I mean, now the other question, the other side of it was if you're in a relationship, homie, and of course you're arguing,
yeah.
and she's like, you know, hey, you know, you left skid marks on your chonies, NORBEEZ. Like, come on, I'm tired of washing this every day. You know what I'm saying? Then what do you do?
Well, let's use that situation
All
that
right.
happened where it was let's say it was the woman that was getting it from the guy that threw the shoebox. Now, what should that woman have done? Because
Well, first of all, these two people that we know who they are, right?
yeah,
The woman is very big.
she's a big girl.
She's 3 times bigger than him, probably. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so she probably could have manhandled that fool.
Yeah.
The other thing is that the dude is bisexual. So we know that he's probably gonna get into a slap boxing thing with her. He's not gonna fully punch her.
Are you saying because that
You know
for
what
the
I'm
most part, maybe somebody that's bisexual like him wouldn't have a problem with smacking back?
Oh nah,
female?
definitely he's fighting women. Definitely. And then the other thing is we know that more than likely he can't fight because he threw a weapon. He threw an object at her.
Yeah,
He threw an object and hit her straight in the face, the head, homie. You know what I'm saying? So, what I mean, I don't know. You tell me. What do you think?
I mean, from what I take, she did call the cops on him.
But you know what? On her thing too, there's videos of them, homie, and they're egging on other people when they go out and drink. They get all drunk and they start talking crap to people that are there at the bar.
Yep.
And that's not cool. Like, you know what I mean? So now you're mad at this guy you're egging him on because you want to see something happen. But now he's not man enough to take, you know, a guy out, you know, to the parking lot. But he'll take you, he'll throw a shoebox at you at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of like, hey, homie, come on. You know what I'm saying?
Just one of 2 incidents.
He should have put his high heels on and took a walk, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Or he could have hit her with his purse. I don't know.
I mean, I gathered that she probably ran away. You know,
I don't think she's fast enough to run. She probably tried to jog.
They're both very big.
They're
people.
both big, bro.
So, and then I'm pretty sure that the guy, like, they didn't want to chase after her either. So
They both would have been out of breath.
it was like more.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
That fight wouldn't have lasted, homie. They would have both been gasping for air. Man.
He would have ended up in the hospital again with a heart attack. With a fake heart attack.
All right, let's get off that subject. Let's get off that subject.
You see what you did, Rambling Network? You see what you did?
I know, Rambling. Rambling's laughing, man. I wonder what he talked about.
Okay.
You know,
Wait. So we said what I would do, but what would Marvelous do? Because I think that's what
a weapon?
Oh no, what would you do in that situation?
A weapon, she's getting knocked out.
Okay.
If it's a weapon, homie. The other than that, I'm not here to argue with you. I'll leave. Like, I don't even need to argue. When it's getting to that point, homie, I'm walking away. Like, I don't need to argue with you. It's a wrap.
All right. Next one is gonna be from Medicine. Shout out to Medicine. He said, "What are your thoughts on the Mandela effect?"
Ooh, good one.
Mandela.
All right, Mandela effect. You know what that is, right?
Yes.
All right, it gets its name from who?
Mandela.
Nelson Mandela.
Hey.
Right? And why?
What happened? I think the story was that in one of the other times he was unalive.
So he passed away in the 90s.
Yeah.
Okay, people remember that. My grandfather.
Yeah.
One of them, right?
Yeah.
We talked about this at home. I remember at him and my grandma and me were sitting down.
But he died in jail, right?
I don't know where, bro, to be honest with you. No, he got out from doing so much time and became the president. Okay? And then he died, I don't know what. Or was
I think we need to get this one
Right.
down.
Okay, so what you call it? They're gonna say? Yeah, so anyways, now it comes to be that he passed away in the early 2000s, which people remember. And the Mandela effect is something that you remember happening, and now it's changed, like the fruit of the loom. The fruit of the loom, there was a cornucopia, which the fruit was in. There's another one with the Berenstain Bears, how the spelling of it. There's another one where they call him Tank Man. Tank Man was from China, and people remember him. So what happened is when there was communism in China still, I guess the people were going against the government, and they had martial law there, and people were lining the streets protesting against the military. And there was a row of tanks that were coming down the street, and this guy that had came back from shopping, I guess he had a bag with him or whatever, he stood in front of the tank and he would not move while they gave orders to keep moving forward. And in a video that was shown at that time, I think it was I don't know if it was the 80s or the 70s or late 70s, early 80s. The tank just continues to roll through, and it crushes him and all his mind on the floor right there, right?
Damn.
So now, in the early 2000s, that supposedly never happened. Now they have a video that is shown him holding the bag, and he climbs on top of the tank, and he doesn't want to get off. They're trying to get him off, and they end up arresting him, whatever. So that happens. Another one is the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty is where's the island that it was on? It's on right now?
Ellis Island.
It's on Ellis Island. But the original placement of the Statue of Liberty was on Liberty Island. That's why they call it Liberty Island. That's where it placed. So that's another one. Another Mandela effect is somebody said it in the chat right now. Is Shazam, the movie Shazam with Sinbad. There's two movies. There's one called Kazam with Shaq, and then there's another one called what did you say? Shazam and
Sinbad.
And Sinbad. Sinbad is a genie, and he's able to grant you wishes, I think, or I believe it was. And they say that video never existed. Well, there's a video with Sinbad where he says that he was told not to say nothing, or some story that he said why it happened or whatever. But that's a Mandela effect. NORBEEZ, you know any?
Is he still alive?
Sinbad?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shout out to Vicky's Towns Chronicle. He did put a very interesting comment. He said, the Mandela effect is a psychological phenomenon where a large group of people collectively share a false memory of a past event, details, or pop culture fact.
Yeah.
That's a good
You don't know any Mandela effects, though?
What was it? Well, the Berenstein Bears one.
Yeah.
Remember that one? Let's see. What was another one? Oh, that one comedian. What the hell? That one comedian that everybody was sure he passed away. Something. Chad, if you guys remember, he was a comedian. He was pretty big in the 90s or early 2000s, and then everybody saw that he had passed away, and then 5 years later he popped up saying, "I'm not dead," because even he knew that people were saying that he was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Another one I just remember right now. Hey, shout out to Vicky's Town Chronicles.
Dave Cook.
Oh, really?
Dave Cook.
Dave Cook isn't that old, is he? Dan Cook. You talking about Dan Cook?
Is it Dan Cook? Is that what they said?
Dan Cook is an actor / comedian. Shout out to Vicky's Town Chronicles. Home Depot wasn't Home Depot.
Dane Cook.
What was Home Depot, bro? Vicky's Town Chronicles. Another one, man. I was just gonna say it right now. I forgot it, man. Shoot. There was another. Oh, okay. Monopoly Man. The Monopoly Man has a monocle, and now he doesn't. So if people don't know what that is, it's the little the eye lens to see or read. So he had that. Another one is Payless Shoe Stores. So people remember it specifically being Payless Shoe Store, but it was Payless Shoe Source. If you guys could put that in the chat, what do you guys remember? Payless. I used to have to go there, and my grandpa didn't have a lot of money to buy me shoes, so we had to go to Payless to buy shoes for parochial school. That being Catholic school that I had to go to. I had to wear all black shoes, and that was a place to get them. But Payless Shoe Source. So I don't know. What do you guys believe, or what do you guys think it was? Oh, Beats by Dre. That's right. The other one is The Matrix. The Matrix, where he says, "We've been expecting you, Mr. Anderson. We've been expecting you," or something. He doesn't say that in the movie no more. That's another one. Oh, the Peanut Guy. Also, the Jedi. That's right. You're right. You're right, bro. Government username says it was Payless Shoe Source. Yeah, Berenstein Bears. That's right.
Shout out DJ Paz. He paid a super chat. He said, "Thought on the partial eclipse on the moon happening right now. Is there one happening right now?
Oh, I don't know.
I know there was supposed to be a full moon pretty soon,
Okay.
but yeah, that's
All right, next one. Next
right there.
one. Oh, the Flintstone? Was it the Flintstones? I don't know about that one, bro.
Next is gonna be from George Agustin. He says, "Shout out to you guys and all the raza staying grounded in these wicked times. And Marvelous, please don't stop sharing your knowledge on a weekly basis. We all appreciate it more than you think. Looking forward to the great show. My question is, what do you think about creatine for the body and for working out? Studies say it's good for people for many reasons. What do you suggest?"
Okay, me personally, I don't agree with creatine. I don't believe that you should be using it. Me specifically, I know that it's bad for your heart. It enlarges your heart. So that's what I know about creatine. Um, it's another false enhancement. Yeah, it's gonna push you to work harder or do more reps if you're doing reps in the gym, but overall, the longevity of it is really bad for you. You know, there's gonna be a lot of side effects. Like I said, an enlarged heart. um I don't believe that you should, you know what I mean? There's a lot of homies that are doing workouts now, especially because all the prison stuff that's come out and they want to do burpees and certain stuff and, you know, impress the hyenas out there at the Santa Fe Street Swap Meet.
Hey,
But I think you should be organic with it. You know, I think that you shouldn't push yourself or overwork yourself or overconsume just to build mass. You know what I mean? Because like I said before on one of the episodes, there's a difference between building mass and building true strength, right? With electrolytes or a high pH. Mass is you're gonna get knocked out. Okay, literally, you're just consuming weight. That's all you're doing. You can consider it building muscle, but then again, muscle isn't strength. It's just mass. Okay, so you figure out what you want or what's best for your body. If you want to take supplements to enhance yourself, then hey, go ahead, homie. But I don't think that you're gonna be around that long to enjoy it. You know, yeah, you're gonna impress the people around you, homies, ladies. You're gonna feel better about yourself, but your health is gonna continue to deteriorate at an early age. Uh, as opposed to using organic or an organic way. Of consumption of organic matter, right? Such as carbon or real electrolytes, you know, drinking real water, drinking real tea, fasting, all that stuff is really important to your body, your blood cells. It helps remove plaque from the cell. It helps clean out your intestines that we talked about earlier. And you're just gonna have an overall more you're gonna be more stimulated, you're gonna be more awake, you're gonna be more aware. You're not gonna have that brain fog. You know what I'm saying? All that other stuff, it causes all that stuff. It causes your arteries to deteriorate and tighten up because they're always being pushed to the hardest limit, you know? And you shouldn't be pushing your body every single day to do that, you know, straining your arteries like that. You know, it's pumping your blood at a massive amount, and that's why your arteries get clogged. You know, you end up having a heart attack. You end up developing kidney disease. You know, there's so many things that can happen to you. You know, as opposed to building strength and longevity or having we call it
stamina.
stamina. Okay,
Stamina.
so go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean,
King Mexico, welcome in. Quien te importa? Appreciate you.
I mean, if you wanna take what they get creatine from, for the most I know is that they get creatine from meat products. So if you want to go organic, get some grass-fed beef because that's where they get the creatine from.
Hmm.
So if you don't want to take the supplement, you could always substitute it for organic grass-fed beef.
What?
That's it, there, right?
What's the next one? Grass fed.
Damn. All right, that seems.
That was the questions?
Yeah.
Damn, that was it. All right, YG says, marvelous question. Do you think,
Yeah, there's one more question.
Oh, go ahead, man. I got you, YG. My bad, homie.
This is from
This guy right here.
This is from Puro Michoacan. He says, "Why does NORBEEZ think his tribe is better than others?" No mames.
Norbeez ain't even
said that.
Norbeez ain't even from Oaxaca, homie. He's just from South Central.
I never said my tribe is better.
Yes, you did.
I do.
You always say that.
No, I do say my tribe is one of the oldest tribes in this land.
That's what they told him. He doesn't know that for sure.
We came out of the caves way before all the other tribes came out.
Anyways, we got YG. Where's YG's question at? Dang, it went away.
YG?
Marvelous question. Do you think you still age when you pass away, or do you stay the age that you passed? Shoot, that's a good question.
I mean,
I know that your hair keeps growing. I know that. As far as aging, I think aging is a man.
it's in the mind.
You know what? It could be that in NORBEEZ, but I do think that. Shoot, I don't know how to say that, bro. I guess you would be aging. No, what do you guys think in the chat? I think it would be aging, bro. I don't think you stay looking that young. I think you're gonna get wrinkled. You're gonna deteriorate. You know, you don't have no more you call it blood flow, so your pores aren't being stimulated. You know, so I don't know, man. That's a hard question right there.
Yeah.
What do you think, NORBEEZ? You think you age?
I mean, I'm at 260, pushing 260 right now, Marvelous. And I got to say, I feel great. I don't look that old considering I'm pushing 260 right now.
Wait,
and,
you're 260?
260 years, 260 years right about now.
I thought you meant 260
No,
pounds.
260 years.
You're about 260. You are about 260
it's
pounds,
all
homie.
about the mind. You and your body have to make an agreement.
I'm at 185 right now, fool. I'm overweight.
You have to be able to communicate with your own body. And that's the thing that most people don't know how to do.
Communicate with your body?
Communicate with your body.
How do you communicate with your body, NORBEEZ?
How do I communicate with my body?
You get up. Give us a.
For me, it's just like the same thing as breathing. You know, you got to do it to do it, you know, because it's natural. It becomes an instinct where you're communicating with your body. You're checking up on everything, your arms, your hands, your legs, your feet. You really got to delve within yourself and check yourself.
Okay, so what's a day in the life of NORBEEZ?
Little early meditation, some doom scrolling, some stretches, water, coffee, you know, some light how do you say the word?
Hold up, there was some more question. Twiggy, I see your question now. I didn't see it, homie. Or you entered your question in late. That's why I didn't get read. He says, why do people ignore how 6-letter country are moving out country? I don't get what you mean, homie. The way that's exactly how you wrote the question.
Oh, I get
you know what he means?
Yeah. Where did you see it?
It's on the comments.
Oh. Why do
you read it how he wrote it?
Why do people ignore how 6-letter country are moving out country? I'm thinking he's talking about the tiny hat country.
Oh, the tiny hat. Well, they don't have a country.
That's a 6-letter.
Okay, if you're talking about the tiny hats, what are you talking about moving out the country? Are you talking about moving out here, this country, or coming to this country? I don't understand the question.
Well, I mean, what do you think about them making deals with Argentina? There's a whole bunch of them down there and burning down trees so they could buy the land.
Okay, listen. This is what I think, okay? This is what I think, and this is what I know for a fact. Okay, so you guys could call it conspiracy. You guys could, say whatever you want to say. But I know this is holy land right here. This is promised land right here that was given to indigenous people specifically. If you're a Weddle, my bad, but this is what it is, and this is what it always has been. Okay, this is a chosen land, and it was given to a specific people that have to cultivate the land, plant the seed, and take care of it to our Quetzalcoatl, which would be your interpretation of the Jesus comes back. Okay, they know that this is the Holy Land. They've invaded our Holy Land. Okay, over there, which the whole breakdown of the Israel, I've given you the definitions of those 3 words that are all together, which you say Israel, but it's really 3 words, okay? The El meaning a God or a higher being. I've already given you a breakdown of that. what I think is going to happen, or what I know is going to happen, is over there, there's going to be such a chaotic war over there, and that has already been going on with Muslims and them, and Palestinians, which you know is was Palestine before it was even invaded and renamed Israel. What I think is that they're going to cause such a tranquil time over there that they're going to migrate all those people over here, because the temple that they're building, or that there has to be built through prophecy, has to be built on holy land, which is here. So that temple that will be built is going to be built here. It will be built here. It has to be built here, because this is holy land right here. So go ahead.
All right. Well, that would be the last of the questions right there. There was one, but I think we already covered it. It was the one about why did the sky look fake lately? I was from government.
Government, good question. NORBEEZ, when he got here, you want to show? Oh, you can't show on the picture, huh?
Nah.
Okay. Well, what were we saying, anyways?
Well, I thought it was interesting that for the most part, that the clouds look very odd today. For the most, because they look like something had cut through them, and not to mention, aside from it looking like something cut through them, it looked like there was a shadow in it, which doesn't make sense. What? Because the sun is on the top of the clouds,
Right.
so what could possibly be creating a shadow from the bottom? Because if there's a shadow on the clouds, that means it's coming from the bottom. So what kind of light is hitting it from the bottom that will create a shadow on top? Like, there's nothing that's lit up. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Are you saying that it might be a projection, or it might be a spaceship?
Well, it seems like it's more either a projection or a spaceship.
Have you seen the video? I think it was in New
The one
York.
about the glass? No.
No, I have that. Actually, I put that out years ago on MySpace. That's how old that video is.
Damn.
What you call it? What I was gonna say is, did you see the video in New York where the sky is a certain color and then all of a sudden it turns black? Like they flipped the switch.
What? No, I haven't.
No, I have it. But yeah, man, I don't know. Things seem kind of, today was gloomy, it was cloudy, and it was raining, and it was hot. So, I mean, I don't know, man. There could be a lot of things. Me personally, if you're asking what I believe or what I think it is, I think there's gonna be an unraveling, or a revealing. I mean, a revealing of something that has to do with aliens.
I don't know. I do that, but you know what is interesting? I do feel that something up there is watching us.
I mean, something. So you believe in aliens, or what?
No. You have that instinct when you turn around and there's literally somebody right there staring at you. You ever get that?
Oh, I know they have cloaking devices.
But you ever had
I know
that?
they have
But you
that.
ever had that feeling when you look and there is somebody looking at you?
Mhm.
Like, that happens a lot. For me, that happens a lot. Like I instinctively know when somebody is watching me from across the street, or
Like when you're in West Hollywood and there's guys just like
like
eyeballing. Oh, sick.
Well, I get that exact same feeling when I started looking up in the last few days.
Mm.
Like somebody's looking at me. It's funny too, because I get that same feeling when a plane is flying over. I didn't know a plane's flying over, but I could sense
So do
somebody
you think that
watching.
you think that there's a ship up there, or what do you think there is? You think there's or like a government
I
like
think
aircraft?
I think there's something up there that is definitely cloaking itself. I don't know what it is.
See, that's what I
I don't
believe
want
that
to
too,
say,
bro.
I don't want to say what it is, because I don't know what it is, but there's definitely something up there looking down at us.
I believe that. I believe that they have. Well, I know for a fact that they have cloaking devices and ships that are able to, you know, seem transparent. But no, it's just, I think it's just a matter of time with all this stuff with the eclipses and the so-called natural disasters. Um, I think that it's gonna happen very, very, very soon.
Hmm. I don't know. I think that might just happen.
Let's take some calls, NORBEEZ.
Something.
Why are you getting freaked out?
I think that there is something watching us up there. There's something that's cloaked up. And I think they had that for the most part. Something is gonna make it.
We should ask my brother.
It's
Give his own opinion, huh?
Something's gonna make its appearance pretty soon, and let us know that they're there. I think it's the Angels. I'm gonna put it out there.
You think everything is the Angels?
I think they're ready. They're ready to make their move.
What do you mean they're ready?
They're ready.
It's
to
not
make
up
their
to
move.
the Angels, right?
Oh yeah.
No, thought it was up to God.
I don't know that they're the only ones that with the ability to defy God. According to
What are you
records.
talking about?
According to records, they're the only ones capable of actually.
If you believe in
defying
God in the Bible, there's no defying or going against God's law or will.
I don't know about as well, but they definitely broke a lot of rules.
I think you're breaking.
Yes. But I don't know. That's me. I'm always anti-angel. I've said it before many a times here. I'm always anti-angel. I'm gonna stick to that. I'm pro-dragon.
Got dragon breath.
I'm pro-dragon. Caller, you're on the Marvelous Mind Show tonight. Your name and where you calling from. Please make sure you're not on Bluetooth or speakerphone.
Hey, brother, Stockton.
Yo,
What's up, brother?
What's up, people? What's going on, people?
How's it going, man?
Right here, man. Getting all
Chilling, brother.
spooked out, bro.
Me too, brother. I'm right here at the job site, brother, just listening, brother. Man, but hey, what do you guys think about the flock cameras, brother?
Oh yeah. They're using that to really track us. Some guy got in trouble recently for picking up $30 off the street.
Okay.
Because they use the flat cameras to catch that.
I know, but they have access to every camera, bro. Any smart device, they go what now. All of a turn, there's a new term, flock camera, but they have the ability to go to any smart device in real time and get a warrant for that camera being used in real time, homie.
For those flat cameras, they don't need a warrant.
Huh?
They don't need a warrant for those flat cameras.
They don't.
Nope.
And they don't need a warrant for the license plate readers either.
Yeah, they don't.
Okay. Well, essentially, they don't need a warrant for anything because you have a birth certificate.
All right. Regain that.
So what do you think about it, bro? What's your opinion on it?
Yeah, because brother, right here at the job site, can you hear me?
A little bit, bro. It's like cloudy
or windy.
Yeah. Hold on, let me get in the whip. Hold on, brother.
That's right.
Yep. But I'm here at the job site, and you know what I noticed, Marvelous and Norb, because I used to I do security and I write these Bible scriptures on the ground, and like months later they put a flock camera right in front of like the area where I stand on duty on guard at the job site.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, like I'm always like outside, brother, like in prayer, and not that maybe it makes sense or it doesn't, but I'm always like in prayer and spending time with the Most High, and just like speaking life and like speaking into my life and praying for just different things, man. And I come to work one day and I see a flock camera, brother. And it's like, man, like I had to find a new place to pray and to stand, because you just like this thing is like, it's real strange, because when you speak to it, it has like a red light that every time you speak, that red light will like beam at you. It'll like shine, right? So like, man, these things are like real strange, man.
Yeah.
Yep. So like, and it's like, there's no other spot at the job site that has a flat camera but this spot where I'm at, brother, and like, I'll write Bible scriptures on the ground, and I even wrote on the ground, I put flock and I crossed it out. I whacked it out, brother. I don't even got respect for them. I don't got respect for no Freemasons, no little hat people, none of them, brother. Yeah, but I just like, I had to ask though, because like we're living in like strange times, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, brother.
Hey,
I'll go ahead and let some more people talk.
Hey,
God bless you guys.
Hey, you too, homie. Hey, thank you for calling in, bro. I appreciate you. We send our respects to you and the family, man. And Yeah, stay vigilant, bro. You already know you have that discernment, homie. So stay vigilant, and God will see you through.
Most definitely.
Sir, yes, sir. God, hey, God bless you. God bless you, man. And God, I'll talk to you soon.
You
God
too,
bless
bro.
you
You
too,
too.
That's interesting right there. Yeah.
Hey, so you think that any camera out there that they can't get it, that they need a warrant to get that?
I think for the most part, if they use something against you, that yeah, they have to prove that they had already gotten a warrant for it. But those flock cameras, they don't need a warrant. Caller, you're on the Marvelous Minds show tonight. Your name, where you calling from? Please don't be on speakerphone or Bluetooth.
NORBEEZ, you never called back.
Dang, Norbert, why don't you call back for it, fool?
They always hang up.
Dang.
Dang.
Call her back already, man.
I know that was YG.
That wasn't YG.
Caller, you're on the Marvelous Minds show tonight. Your name and where you calling from? Please make sure you're not on Bluetooth or speakerphone.
Okay, this is Spencer Baca, brother.
Hey,
How's it
shout out
going?
to Spencer Baca.
Shout out Spencer Baca.
You sound more manly today.
Damn,
I've been hanging in there, man. I've been hanging in there trying to be, Chicano and everything, you know what I'm saying?
Hey. Shout out to Spencer Baca from the Bay.
I was wondering if you guys knew about, last time we had that earthquakes, it was around the time they had a fucking eclipse also.
Mm.
And after they had the eclipse, they say HARP shot some shit up in the air. You know that? You know what HARP is?
Yeah.
Okay, they shot some shit up in the air, and after that, we had an earthquake in Venezuela, and then Colombia. And they say tonight is a fucking eclipse, so kind of worried about that, man. What you guys' thoughts on that?
I mean, for the most part, I feel like this Los Angeles, specifically Los Angeles, Southern California, I think for the most part is protected right now from that. I don't know why. I have some theories.
I thought more like we're overdue because like everything that was happening around that fault line that goes Sierra all the way up.
Right.
Yeah. Venezuela, Colombia. It's like we're next. Like we haven't had one in a while.
I believe exactly what you believe in, bro. I think that a big event's gonna happen right here. I already said it because I've seen it already. Call me crazy, homie. I don't care. But yeah. I see that San Francisco bridge going down. And that keeps happening. It keeps happening, bro. So I had somebody in the comment section go, "Hey, what happened with the San Francisco bridge? How come it hasn't gone down yet?" Well, damn, I don't know the exact date. I just know what I seen in my dream. That's it's gonna happen. So whether it be,
you had a dream, huh?
Yeah, bro. I get these crazy dreams, man. And I'm not trying to say I'm not no psychic. I'm not none of that, bro. I can't tell the future or nothing. But when I do have these visions, NORBEEZ knows. It happens. I've called them out on the Rhodium Radio Show, Freaky Tales. I've said things, and every single thing had happened, bro. That I called out. NORBEEZ.
Yeah.
You could vouch for me. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, bro. You tell me.
That's true.
But it happened, and this specifically happened, bro. And what it was is it was in the form of an earthquake, but it caused a big giant wave to hit the San Francisco area and take out a lot of the buildings that were right there, bro, along with that bridge collapsing.
Oof.
So that was crazy, homie. But I think they're destabilizing all of would be Americas, I think, and I don't think it's natural either. I don't think it has to do with
I think it's HARP. Yeah, the HARP. They're shooting shit up in there, causing these fucking phenomena. And then you see what happened in Nepal. That glacier flow, bro?
Yes, sir.
Caused a big ass fucking there's crazy shit going on.
Yeah, man.
I had another question for NORBEEZ, if you don't mind.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
NORBEEZ, could you expand on that topic you were talking about, how we helped out rap music by our influence in jazz and all that stuff, like with the drogas and the carga and the weed?
Yes. For the most part, before the blues became the blues and jazz became jazz. For the most part, they were only playing mostly gospel music. It wasn't until they finally started moving out west where they met a lot of us, the indigenous people of California, where they where they started hanging out, because for the most part we would work these clubs that they would be at, and we would introduce them to that substance, right? I can't say that word, but we introduced them to that substance because for the most part, one of the reasons why it became illegal in California was because the majority of the people that were using it were us, and because while we're under those things, under that substance, we didn't break any crimes. So for them to put us in jail they needed to make that illegal because that was a recreational thing to do. And when that
So
happened,
how did it help out? How did it help out the colored people?
the way it helped them out because it's the story old as time, right? You know, when every artist you ever known from the 20th century, the late 19th century, they all said that they were all inspired by that one substance. Even now, even to today's rappers, they still promote the same substance. They're still using it in their studios. They've been using it. We introduced it. We handed it to them, and their music completely changed overnight.
Thank you, Norris. I've been arguing with my friend right here. He's black. And I told him we got the right to say the N word because of that. Just because of that fact.
What the heck?
You know what I'm saying?
But we
See,
definitely
Tyrone?
took part. We took part in as far as showing them another view, another perspective. We stimulated their mind.
What are you talking?
Norris,
You know what?
In my opinion, for the most part, you should have your own show, Norby.
Yes, I agree. Norbee should go have his own show. Get out of here, homie. With all
You're
that.
like a fucking computer, dog. You're like a computer. You have all kinds of information.
I do.
You gotta get it out, bro.
Hell no, he's an etch-a-sketch, homie. He ain't no computer.
It's Norbee's Worldwide Activities. Norbee's Worldwide Activities. Check it out, guys. It's over
Your
there.
new name is computer, carnal. Computer.
If you want to get the details, the videos on there where I put up videos and I talk about it and I
you got it up there.
I explained the whole history of it, of when it happened and when they came here. For the most part, it all happened after they came here and took it back over there.
And
Who
for the
came
most part,
here?
That's why I say for the most part we should be able to
Black
say the N-word,
musicians.
Doc.
Black musicians.
Exactly. Thank you, Norby. Marvelous. You guys have a good night, man.
Hey, you too,
You got it,
homie.
bro.
I don't know about you, man. I need to know where you're getting this information.
Historical
So you're saying
record.
we influence them by black?
What? No.
Okay, black is
No, not black. No.
okay. You're talking about
no.
white then.
No, I'm talking about the what they call the Mary.
Oh, bud.
Yeah.
Okay, we
yeah.
can say bud, fool.
Can we?
Yeah, but what are you talking about, bud?
Yeah.
We're talking about. What are you talking about? You're talking. Well, I'm talking about what era are you saying, bro? Are you saying the 20s, 30s? What are you saying? Because different eras or generations of people went through certain substances, right? You got the 60s where there was the black.
I don't want to say till I look at the info that I had already looked
Okay.
into. But yeah, for the most part, it shows evidence that once they came here and started getting introduced to bud.
Oh, so you're saying black people? Or I'm gonna start a big old controversy with this.
Yeah.
So Norbeez, just to get it correct, is saying that black people didn't have bud.
No, they didn't have bud.
They didn't know about bud. I don't believe
They
that.
didn't.
I don't believe that.
They didn't know until they started getting hired to do shows out here on the West Coast.
I don't know about that.
But before that,
Norbeez.
they were just doing mostly gospel music because that was the music and they would be playing. But they didn't start turning it up.
But we're
'Cause-
talking about all around, homie.
Because
We're talking about
they didn't have that on the East Coast. That's why you never heard about it in the East Coast.
what, bud?
Yeah, you never heard about it back then. It
You
wasn't-
know who I need to get on the phone? The homie Tone. Tone is from out in the East Coast.
and for the most part, good example was the movie that just came out about the vampires.
I don't
the
know which
black
one.
vampires.
There's black vampires.
Yeah, black vampires, and
Okay.
it took place after they already created blues. But even in that movie, you could see that they were using bud,
Uh-huh.
and that was one way that would inspire them to use their music and create and do blues.
Hmm.
Yes,
All right, well, if you're right about it, props to you for doing that investigation. But I never.
oh yeah, no,
heard
it took me a
I
while.
never
It
heard
took me a
about
while
that,
to
bro.
do the investigation because for the most part, it's something that I had thought about, like.
You know
how that
what? You
affected-
know what? I'm gonna see if the homie Tone can call in. Right
Oh
now.
yeah. But
Man,
for the
it's
most part,
they're 3 hours ahead, right?
Yeah.
He might be asleep.
nah. But for the most part, what I dug up was that once performers from the East Coast started coming out here,
Yeah.
and they were starting hanging out with Mexicans, I mean, they were still Mexicans like 30, 50 years behind,
Right.
but they were partaking in the bud with them,
Okay.
and then that's when everything started changing.
I
for their
never
music.
heard of none of that, bro. That's crazy.
And after that, throughout all of black music history, that bud has always
is.
been there.
All right, go ahead.
Bud has always been there.
Oh, you know what? Oh, and I hate to bug him, but I'm gonna bug him. Yeah, take it. Take it. See if he answers.
Yeah, so let's see if he oh. Caller, you're on the Marvelous Minds show tonight. Your name, where are you calling from? Caller?
Hang up. That's it. If they don't do that, then shout out to La Mexi, Ninja Magic, Joe Gomez. He said, "What's the number to call in?" It's on the thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah, he didn't answer. He's probably asleep.
Caller, you're on the Marvelous Mind channel. Your name, where you calling from? Please make sure you're not speaking from Bluetooth.
I was gonna tell you from OC.
What's up, homie? How you doing, man?
Yeah, bro.
Ooh, damn! Hey, this is like the 10th time I call. My God, damn!
You got through.
Apologies. Welcome in.
I don't know. You think Norby should have his own show?
I do have.
No, he does have his own show, but he likes to come on mine and sabotage my stuff for his boyfriend Tony A. He tells him to come over here and drop calls and show up late, and so.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
I'm just playing. Right?
Drop calls?
I'm just playing. Right? No, I appreciate Norby's helps me out a lot, man. But go ahead, bro. My bad.
No, yeah, you guys pick up. No, for anything, I was just gonna, like I said, 2 times corrected. My comment got deleted, but you guys talked about it. But you know what? It's a trip because I talked to my coworkers at work and shit, and they're Catholic and different, you know,
I can't.
Different denominations. You know what I mean? And
it's always difficult to. You sound muffled.
Yeah, you had a lot of background noise, bro. My bad.
Oh, you know, I'm doing my power walking. You know how Marvel says you gotta exercise.
That's right.
With high socks.
Hey, what were you saying though? My bad, because you were cutting off, homie, and then there was background noise. My bad.
No, that I was saying, you know how like it's crazy how I talk to some of my coworkers and they're from different denominations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I see that Raza supports what I texted on the comments, the 6 letter, you know, that one country that they supported. And I'm like, I find it hard to believe where it's kind of like indoctrinated. I know because I've been to, with all respect, to a Catholic church where I went because of a girl, obviously. And it seems like I didn't even open my Bible, dude. It was just there. They were just telling us what to read, what chants, and what songs, and that was it. So it's almost indoctrinated, like the Roman Catholic Church type of thing, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like when I gravitate or have a conversation with certain of my coworkers, they don't even know some of the stories from the Bible. So when I tell them or talk to them about like what are the chosen people, why they were chosen and why they were not, at the end, they have no clue, but they're diehard Americans. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And I get it, but it's like you can't have a conversation. You can't, to me, don't have a conversation with somebody when you're gonna shut down when they're bringing you guys facts. Yeah. And then you just want to say, you know what? At the end of the day, if you don't like America, don't be here.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, do you know how America was funded? And respectfully, a lot of people that I've come across, they're immigrants, bro. Well, I'm like, what? Like, specifically Filipinos. Like, you guys got gifted a good opportunity. And you guys don't even know the history. You guys don't know the 13 colonies, where they broke off from England, this, and that. And it's like, so for me, I feel it's disrespectful for them to now talk about, well, if you come across the border, you're Mexican, this and that. I'm like, nah. Like, I find it biased. Yes, there are rules and everything, but I feel like this country is really divided just because of one person that's in power right now. That kind of sucks.
And more than
But
and more than that, bro, more than that, yeah, that's true what you're saying. It's divided because of a person that is so called in power, but it's more divided more so because we're and people can take it as disrespect or whatever. It's because we are ignorant of our own heritage and culture, homie. We don't know we don't know the true stories behind, we'll say the Bible, for instance. A lot of us.
you know what, y'all? All right, hold on. Let me just
No, go ahead, bro.
quick cut you off.
Go ahead.
I didn't know the homie that I was working with.
Yeah.
Check it out, fool. It's a trip because I used to talk to him, but kind of like I can kind of gravitate to you. Like I talk to him about certain things, like flat Earth and things like that, and I gravitate to them like with ease. Think about this and that. It's a trip that one of the homies talks to me, and hey, fool, you know what? It's a trip that my son, he's black. He's black. His son, right? Like Heritage Month, they didn't talk about shit till the end of the month, the last 2 days. I don't even know how, but they integrated, the people with the 6 letters, a whole month. They were teaching his son how to sing songs about that heritage. And I tripped out. I was like, what the, really? He's like, yeah, dude, they were teaching him how to sing about that, that culture, that. And I tripped out because, again, call me conspiracy theories, whatever the hell, I don't care. But I just tripped out that I know somebody that their son in LA County, they're teaching him how to sing that culture's identity, not even American. They just say it like that.
Yeah.
Not Hispanic, and I just tripped out. And I told him, hey, you know what? I teach my son certain things. I love history. I wish I could teach history, but, I didn't get, I wasn't blessed with what I can do, but I teach my son our history, American history, Mexican history, and things like that. So what I told him, just teach him the history, dude. Like, teach him your history.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as, for example, Middle Eastern. No, it's Africa as a whole. You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole. So I don't know. I just told him I just tripped out because he was telling me, yeah, dude, they were teaching my son how to sing in a different language, and
Yeah.
that's why I was talking in a platform with you.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? That's just a trip.
So
dude. I was like,
So the thing, let me answer real quick, bro. My bad. The thing is
for
why it's so hard, homie, is because they have a grasp of our kids, and not only that,
They do.
our kids, they had a grasp of us when we were kids, homie. We went to kindergarten. We learned our colors, our numbers, our words. Get what the flag represented, the Statue of Liberty. All that stuff that they wanted to teach us. Now, for the majority of Mexicanos, like East LA, Boyle Heights, we went to Catholic school, Lady of Lourdes, Our Lady of Soledad. Myself,
Yeah, I remember your story.
So we learned. The first thing that we would do, we would go to church. We would say our Pledge of Allegiance, and we'd have our curriculum, which was our showing us how to write. Either it would be script, handwriting, our math, our times tables, stuff like that. And then we had certain days that we would go into the church. So when they would walk us all across the street and they would walk us into the church, and the priest would be talking to us about Jesus and about him dying on the cross and how he had to carry his cross. And then you walk into the church, and now it's not just storytelling no more. What it is it's a visual aspect. Now you're not just astral projecting. You're not visualizing the story. Now you're seeing it because there's an image of the Messiah right there, an image of Jesus that they're giving you right there. And he's just poked up on a cross like this, and you're looking at him, in his pain. You're looking at the Virgin Mary that's holding a little baby. That is a representation of him as a child. You're looking at Joseph, which is to the right or left side, depending on what church you go to. And then you're looking at all the depictions of the carrying of the cross, up to where he was nailed to it. You're looking at that. So now it's a visual thing. And now it becomes idol worship because now you're praying to these images. San Judas, you're praying to the Virgin Mary. And now you're doing that. And now there's a mediator, the priest now. Now you don't have no direct contact with God. There's a separation between people and God. When in Scripture it tells you to have a personal relationship with Him, but the Catholic Church is saying that you have to go through the priest for you to be given to your sins and told how many Hail Marys or how many Our Fathers to say, or carry your rosary and say this so many prayers to the Virgin Mary or whatever it is. Now,
Hey, do you think that that one 6-letter country is overshadowing the
this is what I was
the majority, the Catholic?
So this is what I was getting. This is what I was getting at, bro. I'm gonna get to that right now, homie. Let me say real quick. So now that now that your kids are older, or now that you're older, it's hard for you to come to an understanding of what's real and what's not when you've been taught something at such a young age and you believe it. You know what I'm saying? I'm the opposite,
to be honest. Now I'm the opposite, where I just believe, and now I feel like I'm the only one now. Like, all right, damn, like, okay, you kind of see the Matrix.
Yeah. So
kind of how you put it.
So let me get to the people, right? So the holy people, or what's considered the holy people in the Bible, they use the ish word, right? And that these are the holy people, and they went through all the iniquities and all the torment and all the captivity. They're going into Egypt again and carried off on ships. And you have this story told about a certain people, and now they're just trying to find a home in Palestine, and that these are the holy people. But when you ask these holy people that were from a certain tribe what their ethnicity is, what is their ethnicity when you ask them? And they get so bothered when you ask them. They don't even want to admit it.
Ashkenazi, European,
but their ethnicity or majority are Persian. The majority are Russian. You know, and these are people that have.
You know what I told my supervisor, because he's Filipino, he's Catholic, and I told him, hey, do you understand why they killed Jesus, right? Because he was correcting what God's word was. Right? He's like, yeah, that. Okay, I just told him like that. Do you think if God came right now, like that, God came right now, if you were to ask him where he's from, he's not going to say, oh, I'm from Israel. He's going to say, oh, I'm from the house of Judah, because there was 12 tribes.
Okay.
He's not going to say, I'm from there. No, he's going to say where he's from. Not Jewish, no. He's going to say where he's from. The house that he got brought into. And they get lost. They're like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's where I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, when you find out who these people really are, is that they're not trying to identify with their real tribe. It's just that they've been indoctrinated into believing that they are special people, homie. They're being indoctrinated, and just like our people over here, a lot of homies out here, they claim Mexica, right? Like, I'm puro Mexica, and I'm an Aztec warrior, whoop de whoop. You know, and not only that, just because of the movies depict us as these savages and these warriors, homie, the eagle warrior and the jaguar. So everybody wants to associate themselves with that, but more than likely, they're not Mexica. You know, they might be from
we got conquered.
We didn't get
from a tribe.
We didn't get conquered. We didn't get conquered, though, bro. I've given a definition of that terminology. Conquered. We're not a conquered people. We're a divided, manipulated people. See, there's a thing where you conquer a people, and it's a hand-to-hand combat. You literally conquer them because you're stronger. You have the willpower. You have the stamina and the knowledge to conquer a people. But if I go to you and you have brothers, and I manipulate your brothers to turn against you, homie, did I conquer you? I didn't. I manipulated your brother to turn against his own blood, and that's what's been done to us. I can't continue this conversation. My bad, homie, but I stand my respect. Thank you for calling in, homie. Thank you.
Most definitely.
Always.
Marvelous. Can we do an etymology on the word conquered?
Go ahead.
Okay, well, as far as what do you think the word breaks down into? Because I'm thinking the word con. You know, for me, the word con means mislead or deceptive.
Right.
And then using that word
like a convict.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So when you say conquered, that you're kind of like you're conning into something that you want.
Yeah.
Because when you say
You're agreeing. I mean, you could use I concur.
Cur in Latin, I will say it would be kind of like saying want.
So why don't you look it up?
I know, right?
Come on, instead of giving your own NORBEEZ definitions tonight, Thursday night.
Aside from that, I want to give a shout out to America's Next Top Model, Kiawil. He's in the chat.
Órale, welcome in, homie.
And shout out to Tony A. Also, he's in the chat. He said I could definitely answer that question.
What question was it?
I guess the question that the caller had
about. Oh, I don't
know. But what do you think as far as okay, here we go. You ready?
Am I ready? Are you ready, fool? What you talking about? Am I ready?
Caller, you're on the Marvelous Mind Show tonight. Your name and where you calling from?
What's up, you guys? This is Monkey.
Hey, what's up, Monkey?
Calling from San Fernando Valley.
Órale, Monkey. Welcome in, homeboy.
I was on the show earlier, but I had to eat, just do a few things. But
there you go.
Dude, buy a new mic stand, homie. Shit, call him back. Yeah, that's Monkey. That's the homie right there.
There you go. He's called that. He already knows the process. Monkey.
Damn, nobody's dropping calls tonight.
My bad, Monkey. My bad. Go ahead, homie.
I was saying, have you guys seen the moon?
Oh, I haven't seen it tonight, bro. I only see NORBEEZ moon.
Hey, don't say it like that.
Nah, I mean, I was on the show earlier. I had to eat and stuff, but yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's the lunar eclipse.
Hey, film it if you can, homie. See if you can film it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go outside. I tried to film it on my window, but I have this like this screen, so it's hard to get it right.
Hey, real quick, Monkey, I have a question for you, bro. Can you answer it for me if you can, por favor? I want to ask you as a younger, if you don't mind me asking you, Monkey, how old are you, bro?
19.
All right, 19 years old. 19 years old.
Yes, sir.
A young, intelligent man, ambitious at this point. He wants to learn a lot. This is my perspective of you, bro. This is what I see in you. I see a long life in you, bro. You're a very respectful young man. I just want to know, what are your thoughts on, because you're tuning into my podcast, an educational podcast, and we do talk about various things, topics, things about religion, about the schooling system, about etymology, the true definitions of words, about biology, health. We speak on stuff like that, frequencies as well, energy. And at a mind that young, 19 years old, and I don't mean no disrespect, bro, what I'm gonna say, but do you feel like you're able to comprehend what's going on in the world? Like, do you feel like when you were in school, they taught you as much as you're learning, or if you're learning anything from this channel at all, do you feel that they taught you a good amount of things in school?
No, hell no. If anything, the opposite.
The opposite?
School was never really like my thing, so I never really performed well. But I think it's because of that reason. It was never something that caught my interest, probably mostly because it's all lies.
Yeah.
But coming from a 19-year-old's perspective, I'm more on this side than on theirs. Like I'm talking about listening to this podcast and just spirituality and all that, you know?
Yeah. And what is your say in the future, right? You end up getting married, you have kids and stuff like that. What would be your goal as a young father, a young man, to educate your kids about your culture?
Man, I'm not really sure. I would just try to make sure that they know that there's a higher power, that it's not just all physical. As far as our culture, I'm still learning myself, so I don't think I can answer that right now, but just that they're special and make sure they know that they have a mission to accomplish. And not just my kids, but for anybody listening, that we're here with an assignment. That's
right. Hey, I appreciate
and
you, man.
My goal right now, not even as a father in the future or a role model, is just to make as much impact as I can in the most positive way. Impact, that's my thing. So we just got to look at things with a different perspective than we may have been looking at it, because as long as we see things negative, that's all our reality will be.
That's right.
But yeah, that's all I got to say. I mean, I called about the moon. I don't know what you guys were really talking about earlier.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to touch on that if you could, but
yeah. Hey, I appreciate you, Monkey. Hey,
right now.
hey, thank you for tuning in, homie. I'm not out there to look at it, bro. I do believe that it has to do with government stuff. I mean, if there is a real eclipse happening and it is something of prophecy, then yeah, I do believe that. But for the majority of things happening right now, they're kind of suspect. So I'm not sure what to.
Yeah, I mean, today on my way to get food, I was looking at the sky and I seen a lot of like something. I don't know how to explain it. My point is, if you look up more often, you're gonna notice some things that are strange.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you're right. Norby showed me a video when he first got here of the sky, the clouds, and it looked crazy. It looked weird, man. And yeah, definitely, I think your discernment.
Earlier today.
Yeah. No, today, right now when he got here, like an hour ago.
Bro, earlier today it was so blue. Like I had left the house and I looked up. It was like a bright blue before it got all dark.
Yeah.
But the clouds, I don't know if it's the same ones he was talking about. I mean, if you could send me that picture, but what's it called? It definitely looks strange.
Yeah, I'll try and send you the video.
Stuff up in the sky.
Yeah, hey, I appreciate you calling, Monkey. Thank you for calling in, homie. My respects to you, and you tell your pops I said Cuvo.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's probably listening right now.
All right, homie. All right.
You guys take care.
Hey, you too, bro.
Yeah, so I definitely think that the word conquer, I think that's one of those words that are, like, for instance, added to the Bible as a way for us to accept it.
To the Bible, and in what sense in the Bible?
Accept that word as a positive word.
To conquer a people?
No, the word itself, that we accept it as a positive word.
Okay.
Because it's portrayed as a positive thing, the word conquer, when it really is, if anything,
it's the ending of another people.
Yes, it's a deception.
Yeah,
and
the negative.
And I know, and I don't know if this is true, but they added that word conquer later. Like, for instance, the King James Bible version, that word conquer was added to it. And before that word wasn't really used.
What did they use before?
I don't know what they used before conquer.
And don't be saying that they did. Stop adding things to the Bible that they already added to.
But they've been adding it.
I'm just playing. I'm messing with you, Norby.
No, but for the most part, I think that trains people to accept that being conquered is a good thing.
I don't know. I think that people throw it around loosely, and it shouldn't be thrown around like that, especially if you know who you are. You know, like you're not a conquered people, bro. Nobody conquered you.
Oh, you know. Caller, you're on the Marvelous Mind Show tonight. Your name and where are you calling from?
What's up, guys? This is Jonathan from Ontario. Much love and respect.
What's up, Jonathan? How you doing tonight, man?
Jonathan.
Man, I'm good, man. I just I saw you guys. I was visiting my family camping, and I saw you guys on here, and I'm driving home, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna call in.
That's right.
See if I can talk to these guys.
Yeah, for sure, man. What's on your mind? Let us know.
I don't know, man. I'm down. I just like the fellowship and association, bro. So whatever you guys are talking about, whatever you want to chat about, I'm down, bro.
Well, right now everybody's asking about the moon and what we think about stuff happening in the sky. You know, there's a lot of events that happen. Some people call it prophecy. Some people say that it's the government using a program that's called R.I.P to manipulate things in the sky, or use a projection, if you will. And not only that, but just different things that have happened here, especially recently with the earthquakes and those what they call a natural disaster, the flooding, the thing that happened in Nepal, the earthquakes in Argentina, and where else were the earthquakes at, bro?
Argentina, Colombia.
In Colombia, everything that's happening in the Americas, you know?
Well, in the Americas, oddly enough, it's all the countries that have been helping that have recently started helping the small hat countries. I don't know if there's any connection, but those countries have come out in unification with the small hat countries.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if there's a connection there, but just saying.
Okay. So what do you think about all that, bro?
You know, I really feel that all of it's true, you know, as far as the manipulation of the government, the prophecy, all of it. Because if you think about it, whatever the governments are trying to do, the wicked one, whatever they're attempting to do, I do believe in HARP. I do believe in strong delusions like UFOs and things like that, that they could try to use to influence people to move in a certain type of way, plan manipulation. But I also think that that all coincides with prophecy, because whatever they're doing, it's already the Most High already knows what they're doing, and they're kind of falling into the steps that have already kind of been assigned for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as far as, because I've been seeing things like on Twitter, what is it, X, as far as like, oh, these spaceships are above Maine. People are filming stuff. They're seeing sightings. You know, no one believes anymore because it could easily be AI. So people are just desensitized, you know. But if you do see something up there, which I have, I was with my mother one time and we saw something above our house, man, and it looked like a Tic Tac, bro, like a legitimate Tic Tac. And as we were looking at it, I tried to take my phone out and I'm trying to take pictures of this thing, and when I look at the picture, it looks like nothing. It doesn't look like anything. Like anyone can look at it and say, oh, you made that up, or that's just a speck of something. And as we looked at it, it would rotate, and me and my mother, we just looked at each other and we were like, no one's gonna believe us. we got nothing, basically, just the experience we had and of seeing it.
Yeah.
But
I think I want to ask you something real quick, bro. And I think this is going to be a very important question for actually not only yourself, but everybody watching right now at this moment, right? Okay, so so prophecy, something that's very highly valued in our culture, right? Which would be any indigenous person, whether it be Mexicano, Salvadorian, Honduran, whatever it is we've been taught that certain things are prophecy, right? But what if some of our prophecies were given to us by colonization, right? Do other people to say that these are prophecies, and that would only make us submissive to or agreeing with what's going to happen. So, oh, this is prophecy. These earthquakes, it was going to happen, or okay, the eclipse, yeah, okay, that's part of prophecy. That's going to happen. Okay, these are all natural disasters, and these are supposed to happen. So in our mind, we think that it's supposed to happen, but it's literally a part of the reset of the gathering of people, the unaliving of multiple tribes and starting all over, and them keeping the technology, keeping all the natural resources, keeping all the high-valued minerals, all the best real estate, starting over and starting over and starting over. Because how many resets have we supposedly had? You know, you got the Great Flood, you got the Mud Flood, you got the next prophecy for them would be the fire. Well, will be destroyed by fire. So are we being told these things to make us more submissive to accepting that this is supposed to happen? And then if that's not true, when does it get to the point where we start fighting back? When does it get to the point where we start to really do our due diligence and investigating our culture, investigating who we are, what parts of this planet hold a high energy frequency? What are our real seasons? You know, what is real rain? You know, instead of this cloud seeding, what are these chemtrails doing to us? Why are we being fed fast food all the time that's not real? You know, what are these supermarkets really selling us? Where do our words really come from? When does it come to the point where we finally get fed up and say, you know what? It's time to fight back. It's time to do something. What do? Do we just sit back and because we're accepting it's supposed to happen? Or do we get up and fight? What do we do, bro?
Well, I think that people value comfort over warfare, and you have to take enough away from somebody And you have to take enough away from the right people to get them to a point where they feel like they have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Thank you.
And right, like being tapped into the system as we are living in the United States, we all have opportunity to at least become comfortable enough to put everything off to the side and say, oh, that's cool. I got to go to work tomorrow. But like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not Hispanic at all, bro. Like, my family's from the Caribbean. There's probably some white in there too. But like, when we came, I was born in the East Coast. When we came to Cali,
right?
My mom spoke Spanish because she grew up in a convent in Panama. So like, when we came to Cali, it was like my mom tapped real quick into the Hispanic community, right? And I grew up being shown a lot of love by brown people, and the first woman I loved was a Hispanic woman, and like I've always been kind of like, I'm an outsider, but at the same time I've always respected and like really honored, Chicanos and Mexican people and Mexican American people, bro. So I feel like at this time, this stage right now, like Hispanic people have a really tight family unit, and it's dangerous to the powers that be, because family, you guys are one of the last people in the United States to have a strong family unit. A lot of you are tapped into the infrastructure of how what makes the country move. And then genetically, a lot of you are like very close to white now, just with the Spanish blood, and then also like all the admixture. So I think that what's happened at this point is like, you have a strong family unit, you have a lot of skills as far as being in the infrastructure of the nation, and you have the numbers because you guys have been having children. So where other people not having as much. So on their radar, you're looked at as a replacement. So it's like, oh shit, we need to do something to stop the rise of these people because they have the numbers, they're piped into the proper channels, and this is probably going to be the most logical threat, and we kind of need to halt this,
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Like, I don't really think anyone's ever going to fight back until they do what they're trying to do now, and I think that that's going to be this financial reset. And
you know what? Real quick, if I may interrupt you, I'm sorry. But I think the first part, when you answered, or you gave your answer after what I said, I think that is very valuable to think about, in a sense of I'm gonna put it this way: you got an athlete, and you go take his football away. That's something that he treasures. That's something that he's prideful about. That's something that he holds in high regard. You know what I'm saying? Now, you go to a nerd or whatever, and you take his books away. Now he can't study. That's something that he valued. It's something that they value. You go to a woman that knows how to cook, and you take all her pots and pans away, and now it's hard for her to find a way to cook. And I think that we don't value ourselves as a people, as knowing our culture and where we come from. So therefore, when they mess with us in that aspect, we don't value it anyways. So we're not willing to fight for it. And I'm saying that to say this is why I've created this channel, this podcast, to show the value in you, that you are valuable, that you have been manipulated, that you have been lied to, and that you are stuck in a system. Even you, bro, stuck in a system, and you're given as a part of trade. You became a stock and a bond without even saying, okay, I'll do it. Okay, mom, let's go ahead and sign that paper. Enter me in to be a number. Give me this name all in caps. I'll agree to all their things. Give me my shots. I'll eat their food without even knowing about it. Because if you knew about it, I'm sure you will not sign that paper. I'm more than positive that you would say, you know what? I don't want those shots. I don't need that. I know how to live. If you were taught your real culture of how to plant your seed, if your mother sang your original songs with that true frequency to you, bro, you would value yourself so much more, and you would fight for it. And that's what we want to bring back to the people right here is, you're special, homie. Fight for it. Fight for it. There's no longer protesting. There's been enough of signing petitions It's been done to generations, to generations, to generations. And it's going to keep on happening until somebody does something. Somebody. And I'm not just saying one person. I'm talking about a whole people, because you're still a tribe. Even though you consider yourself mixed, you still come from a tribe. Your forefathers are from a certain tribe. You know what I mean? That fought. They went. Go ahead.
100. Well, no, 100%. Like, I mean, we have admixture, but if you were to see me, you would know. I mean, I'm definitely not a white man. So it's like, look, man, what I really believe, Marvelous, is that this economic reset that they're going to do, it's really what's going to cause people to want to fight back is going to be like they're going to try to strip manhood away from us.
Yeah. And
that's just the ability to be able to provide. Yeah. And they're going to switch us to a digital currency, bro.
Yeah.
And that's going to make people. It's going to make us very difficult to be able to work on a cash basis. It's going to try to eliminate trade as far as us doing services for one another, and everything's going to be tracked. And like the president was talking about, like, oh, we're going to use these robots, and we're going to need robots for this, that, and the other, and they're going to replace jobs. Once enough young men, especially young men, get to the point where all that energy and all that machismo is like trapped, they're gonna have to rebel, bro.
Yeah,
it's gotta go somewhere, and I think that is going to happen, man. Eventually, it's just the sad part is that these people that's why they're trying to replace us and use other things that they can completely control, so that they could eliminate the variable of human emotion and human pride.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So once that happens, I mean, people are going to fight back. I just fear like the technology that these people have is crazy. Like the stuff that we heard of.
Definitely.
Like Venezuela, they talk about, like these Venezuelan soldiers, they were talking about like, oh, like, we fell to our knees. People were bleeding out of their eyes and their ears.
Yeah, frequency.
There was, right? There's only a few of them. We had hundreds of men, thousands of men, and like they fell to their knees because they're using things that are just unconventional. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when we get there, man. I don't know what's gonna happen, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Hey, I appreciate you calling in, man. Thank you for calling in. And if it's your first time tuning in, I'm glad that you're here, bro. It was meant for you to call in, and thank you for your input. I appreciate your input, homie. So my respects to you and your family. And hopefully we talk again, homie.
Most definitely. Thank you, guys.
All right. Drive safe, bro.
All right, bro.
Yes.
All right. That was the last caller.
That was the last caller?
Yeah, we're over. It's 10:11, fool.
Yeah.
I mean, we could continue, but we have to go to your pad.
Damn.
We have to go to your treehouse.
Damn. If there was the oldie show, we'd be on here till midnight.
Don't worry about my oldie show, NORBEEZ. Don't be all peanut butter and jelly. All right.
I love the callers. Thank you to all the callers we've had tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And
the super chats. Jedi, I see you. Jedi says digital currency is here. Lots of places don't take cash. Yeah, facts. Welcome in, Snoopy. Greetings, homie. Nothing but respect and love your way, carnal.
But you know what, Marla? I think that it's a good conversation that we had so far, and for the most part, I think one thing is that we pointed out is that he was talking about as far as what we can do. Well, and you said that your words of what you said we could do, and I always say the best thing we could do as a people is keep having more babies.
That's what you said, fool.
You already did your part, Marvelous. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
But we need other men and women to do their part and start having babies.
No, we need you to educate your kids.
Have babies. Have babies and educate them.
Educate your babies. That's the main thing.
There you go.
But you got any last words, NORBEEZ?
From last word, you know what? Great show again. I had a lot of fun as always, and shout out to everybody on the live chat. I appreciate all of you guys for being there. Much love to everyone and our super chatters, our members, our subscribers. I appreciate all of you guys for tapping in with us tonight. We touched on a lot of good topics tonight. I think this is definitely one of those, another show with a lot of gems, I would say. And definitely appreciate everybody that participated in the community polls. And most of all, I want to give a big thank you to everybody that shared the flyer on their Instagram stories. Thank you for spreading the word and letting people know about us. You guys are part of the team for just doing that. That's all you did, and you guys are part of the team for doing that. So thank you all. And aside from that,
yeah. Thank you so much. We talked about different things tonight. We talked about health and you know, your diet and flushing your system out. Fix your body first, man. If you guys can, if you guys could get yourself on a strict diet, a good regimen, eating once a day, not 3 meals a day, you guys. You guys can skip breakfast. Remember, break fast. Break fast. Don't break your fast. Let your body heal itself. You know, that's what it's trying to do, is heal itself from all the disobedience you're doing to yourself. So if you could stay away from pork, bottom feeder, shellfish, any of that stuff, try to stay away from it. Try to eat the most organic matter that you can. If you could find an organic butcher, you know, that gets his grass-fed meat, find it if you can. You want to look for the marbling in your meat. Marbling is like the how would I say this? No, you know what I'm saying, right? Like the wagyu. Like the wagyu meat. I know that's kind of expensive, but if you look at the marbling, how it looks, you're looking at that frequency. Remember, it is the design that is in that meat.
You guys have a nice balance of fat and meat.
NORBEEZ likes to eat chorizo.
Don't be scared of the fat. Don't be scared of the fat.
So, no, I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight, and I hope you learned something. I did. NORBEEZ brought a lot to the table tonight that I'm sure he's going to share on his show. So, NORBEEZ, give your show a shout out.
Shout out to NORBEEZ Worldwide Activities. You could look that up, or you could look up on the Fate.
And you're going to keep posting up more stuff, right, NORBEEZ?
That's right.
Because you take a long time, bro.
I do. Shout out to Kiawil also. He was trying to call earlier.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he wanted to tap in with you.
See the way you are, bro?
So shout out to Kiawil.
It was his fault. I don't have your. I think I do have his number, but I don't know if you want to talk to him right now. But if not, we'll I gotta go. It's 10 something.
We gotta go to Kiawil, but we would hopefully in the next time you tap in. Shout out to Denise Castillo.
Shout out to Denise Castillo. I appreciate you, Denise. Shout out to you. I hope you're doing good. Shout out to Ranting with Ramos, the Jedi. I appreciate you. Central Red 818. Thank you for tapping in. Portase bien. I appreciate you. CCC. The OG Monkey. I appreciate you, homie. Monkey, I really appreciate you, bro. And stay on the right path. You have a good head on your shoulders, and you have good character, homie. And I have a lot of respect for you and your pops. I send my respects. And so, yeah, with that, just education. Every day, try to learn something from anybody and anybody. Like my grandfather used to tell me, I'm gonna relay that message to you, because I'm sure he wasn't just talking to me. He knew that I was gonna say it someday to my kids. And I always tell them the same thing, learn something from anybody and everybody and anybody if you can. So I'm glad that you guys are here with us. Thank you for giving me your time. I know your time is precious to you. You could be doing a whole lot of other things. You know what I mean? You could be watching a prison channel right now and learning how to do burpees or making a spread. That's probably more important to some people. But thank you so much. Thank you for your views. Thank you for your messages, your comments, everything. Thank you for following me and sharing my stuff on Instagram. I appreciate you. And if you see me in public, say "Cuvo," hi, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night.
Bye.